It's May 20th.
It's time for Watcher Weekly.
Welcome to Walkin' Weekly.
Welcome to Watcher Weekly, sponsored by Breather, a show where we kick back, chat, and answer your questions to the best of our ability.
From the comfort of our own home, and you'll notice that Steven and I are very dressed up this week. Ryan, not so much, but it's a very special episode. We're gonna tip our caps to all the grads. If you would like to submit questions to this show, swing by We Are Watcher, patreon.com/Watcher, facebook.com/Watcher Entertainment.
Instagram.
We are Watcher.
I wore my Ohio State shirt, which is where I graduated from in 2012.
Oh, I didn't think to actually wear college attire. I have a Columbia College shirt that I sometimes wear.
Steven unwrapped his Ohio State wear from his pristine plastic wrapping that he keeps it in his memory box.
How you guys do? I've been chilling in my home.
Are you frozen? I can't tell. Oh no, you're not frozen.
No, just chilling, dude.
Nice. That's chilling?
Yeah.
Is that the universal sign for chilling? Like if you did that in South Africa.
They'd be like, that guy's chilling.
Canada, would that be like, that's chilling?
They'd be like,
Oh, it's chilling.
well, what was that?
Oh, it's chilling.
Oh.
Well, it's
Everybody
chilling,
in Canada is Robin Williams. Oh. We got to keep it moving this week because we got ceremonies coming up.
We have a few announcements we've got to make before we go into the Q&A portion of our show. The first one is our D&D finale. We finished the first season of D&D, social distancing D&D. It was a good time. Shane, how was your DMing?
Are you asking me to self-evaluate here?
Yes, give us a performance review of how you did in your DM.
Pretty decent, I would say. But overall, it was fun. You guys really grew into your roles and seemed to get a feel for yourselves in it. And you guys were great adventurers.
I think you did a great job, man. It was a fun time.
Wow, thanks.
I'm sad it's coming to an end.
All that to say, social distancing Dungeons & Dragons season 1 is over.
It's good. Thanks to everyone for watching. It was really fun. There was a lot of wonderful fan art. Look at some of this. Wow.
Wow.
Pretty good stuff.
Wow.
Pretty good stuff.
Ooh. Wow, that Steve drawing, very Steve-like. We're not gonna have any more content on our Sundays slot for a bit, so
now,
apologies for that. But you can check out the podcast if you're craving that Watcher content, and that comes out every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
If you don't know how that format works, it's an advice show, so if you want to send in questions to us, send them into hwydpod@gmail.com and we'll give you some advice.
Also, there's a new Puppet History Friday, which is very exciting. Season finale, a topic we've long waited to hear about, and it takes Ryan a shockingly long time within the episode to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's a topic that we've always talked about but never covered, and so much to the point that I just never thought it was a possibility that we would ever cover it. And the fact that we finally cover it was very, very. I was very, very happy.
Questions.
Hop into some
Questions.
questions before
Let's get to some
we graduate
questions
some
before
people.
we hit graduation.
I got one. This is from Patreon. Caitlin Trevino says, if you could live in a Pixar movie, what movie would it be and why?
Oh, rehashing the Pixar discussion, the discourse.
If I could live in a Pixar universe, I think it would be Coco, in the sense that I could hang out with my fallen ancestors. That world is just so colorful and like neat. That whole universe, mainly because I guess it's from my heritage. But if it wasn't that, then maybe even Onward. I don't know if you've seen Onward yet, but that's a pretty cool universe.
I haven't seen Onward.
A universe
You know
where
what? When
magic
that trailer came
exists.
out, I said, you know what? That universe that they've built looks really remarkable. And everyone I talked to about it was like, it looks fucking dumb. It looks fairly inventive. I'd like to live on the luxury spaceship in WALL-E. I'd like to be one of the gels and just shuttle around on my little chair, drink soda pop, eat
That's a good one.
goo.
That's good. That's a good answer.
It'd be fun.
I've always wanted to be Aquaman, so for me, Finding Nemo definitely is the one I'd want to be in.
But you'd be a man underneath the water?
But if you were in Finding Nemo's universe, nothing would be different than this universe.
Well, I would be a fish in the universe.
Well, I mean, fish would speak, Ryan.
Yeah.
But fish could only speak to each other. Like when they talk to humans, they're not talking to humans in that.
Steven would be a fish. Steven,
he'd be a fish.
Can you confirm
Okay,
that
yeah.
you would be a fish?
You'd be a character in that universe.
Well, and like, yes, the fish would talk to each other. Steven Finn.
Oh, I like
Finn.
that.
That's pretty good. I think Ratatouille would also be fun too.
Well, we've covered that. I would love nothing more than to be little.
I would want to go to Remy's restaurant. I think that'd be really fun.
You just want to eat.
Well, I want
That's
to
it,
have.
you just want to eat.
I want to have a meal cooked for me by a rat. I think that's amazing.
By a rat.
That's so good.
Rat. Next question. This comes from Instagram. By the way, we're about to hit 100K on the IG. We actually might hit it before this video comes out. So
Oh, wow.
go over there and follow us.
That's amazing.
woo.
Thank you for the follows.
From Finger Guns and By Puns, who is the best singer
Probably me.
in the
Yeah,
world or between the three of us?
Between the three of us.
In the world.
I mean,
They didn't
look,
specify. We could answer that one too.
Luciano Pavarotti.
That's
Or
pretty good.
Rod Stewart.
Probably Shane or me.
Let's rank them. Let's rank them.
I mean, I've put out a lot of musical content.
Shane's already had the accolades out there in the terms. in
Yeah, I would
terms of
say
music.
Shane's one, but between you and me, Ryan, who's 2 and 3?
I think I'm 2.
I would probably put Ryan at 2, but Steven, you haven't really.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a
the
terrible
old
singer.
Yeah, all I can think I've ever heard you sing is that one. I don't know, did it make it into a Worth It episode, or was it cut of you just saying, Moana?
Shout out to Josh, I believe, who cut that up when we were back at BuzzFeed.
It's very funny. Were you out on a boat or by the sea?
I don't know if we could have this discussion without us singing something. Like we should all sing the same thing right here.
So we'll settle the score.
In our after show over on Watcher Weekly Plus, patreon.com/Watcher, hop into there and we'll have a sing off. Let's do one more cue.
One more cue.
Oh yeah, here we go. And we're
yeah.
doubling up on the Pixar here.
Yeah.
This
Can't
comes from
wait.
AW Carlisle. Why so much Cars hate? Not a masterpiece, but at least it's not Polar Express.
I feel like we don't have to.
Whoa.
I mean, the Polar Express is a dumpster fire. I love that movie. Do we need to get back into this? I feel like we should just let it die.
I'm sure you'd like to let it die, wouldn't you?
Polar Express, though, a uniquely horrifying film.
Yeah.
Worth talking about. Dreadful.
Polar Express is actually not a great film. But
You know what I do love about Polar Express? The Hot Chocolate song.
that is, yeah, it's
I
a
play that
very
every
silly
year
song.
around the holidays. It's a banger.
I think neither of those are good films, but if you like those films or believe them to be good films, that's your opinion. If that's in fact what you believe, I will support you.
Thank you.
If it's a real belief.
Thank you, Ryan.
Shane
I
does not actually
appreciate
believe
you.
Cars is a good film.
That's not true.
Well, I watched Cars from start to finish for the first time last weekend, and gotta tell you, it was a slog to get through.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but it is for me.
not for everybody.
And you can't police my feelings, Ryan.
I can't,
So
but I can ask you to say Cars
we'll
is
have
better
to,
than Finding
have to
Nemo.
leave it there.
Say Cars is better than Finding Nemo.
It is. Cars is better than Finding Nemo.
Say Cars is better than Toy Story 2.
Here's the thing.
No,
Here's the
he
thing,
said
I-
it, Ryan. Does that make you
Here's the
happy?
thing.
That does make me very happy.
I find listing fairly arbitrary. Different day of the week, maybe something else ends up in the top 5 slot.
Flip-flopping.
Maybe something else ends up in the 3rd slot.
You did on that day,
I
feel that Cars is better than
On that-
Finding Nemo.
I did at that time, yes.
All right. Well, this was good. I think we should move on.
No, I mean he's finally doing what I wanted him to do.
I think we've got exciting things going on here because
No!
it's
We do.
graduation
No!
time, right?
We had
Ryan
him.
has-
We had him, Steve.
Ryan,
what are
it's-
you doing?
it's time
I'll never
for-
forgive
I
you.
don't
It's
have
time-
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just here to make the show go forward, baby.
We gotta move
my
along,
God.
Ryan. This is the schedule.
Oh, it's graduation time. I asked people to submit videos of them walking through their own living room because they could not walk at their official commencement ceremony, and I would virtually graduate them as a way to hopefully somewhat remedy that bad situation.
But also, by the way, stay to the end because we have a nice, kind closing remarks by our friend, the professor.
Oh.
I think commencement speeches technically take place before
They
things.
usually do.
So, but yeah, hey, he's a controversial guy. He's irreverent. He does things his way.
Also, this is Watch Your Graduation, baby. We could do whatever we want, which is why we talked about Cars before you guys graduated. So, hello and welcome to the first and hopefully only Watch Your Commencement ceremony of 2020. Youth of America, let's get to graduating. Also, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Let's get started, huh? Oh, also here's the green screen. Pretty cool, huh? There's some high-tech stuff over here. All right. Taylor Liaw. Congratulations, Taylor. Kyra Suzawa Tajima. Congratulations, Kyra. Maeve Carroll. Congratulations, Maeve. Grace Serdula. Congratulations, Grace. Kayla Horvat. Congratulations, Kayla. Molly Carter. Congratulations, Molly. Alexis Lopicola. Congratulations, Alexis. Braylon Bodine. Congratulations, Braylon. Courtney Licata. Congratulations, Courtney. Kelly Flannery. Congratulations, Kelly. Elizabeth Montoya. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Marlise Massey. Congratulations, Marlise. Chelsea Wells. Congratulations, Chelsea. Kimberly Wakerly. Congratulations, Kimberly. Laura Bose. Congratulations, Laura. Sydney Kopelman. Congratulations, Sydney. Eliza Lee. Congratulations, Eliza. Juliana Rios. Congratulations, Juliana. Maria Orloff. Congratulations, Maria. Emily Roos. Congratulations, Emily. Aaron Smith. Congratulations, Aaron. Brianna Keon. Congratulations, Brianna. Alyssa Grenier. Congratulations, Alyssa. Caden Osanyak. Congratulations, Caden. Amelia Mostiers. Congratulations, Amelia. Cheryl Clack. Congratulations, Cheryl. Tatum Craig. Congratulations, Tatum. Islamia Fuad. Congratulations, Islamia. Brixie Lopez. Congratulations, Brixie. Jack Sodeman. Congratulations, Jack. Matthew Cellini. Congratulations, Matthew. Alexandra Rudland. Congratulations, Alexandra. Des LaCourse. Congratulations, Des. Sarah Bradshaw. Congratulations, Sarah. Tyler Novak McDonald. Congratulations, Tyler. Natalie Auclair. Congratulations, Natalie. Carly Thorkildsen. Congratulations, Carly. Abby Royce. Congratulations, Abby. Breneka Defoe. Congratulations, Breneka. Jenna Frazier. Congratulations, Jenna. Bethany Datisman. Congratulations, Bethany. Madison Murray. Congratulations, Madison. Elizabeth Carr. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Sarah Fike. Congratulations, Sarah. Tegan Norman. Congratulations, Tegan. Laura Sutherland. Congratulations, Laura. Nicole Hofer. Congratulations, Nicole. Alexander Mejia. Congratulations, Alexander. Amy DeGraff Castro. Congratulations, Amy. Carolyn Gelly Pentanko. Congratulations, Carolyn. Sophie Brody. Congratulations, Sophie. Kayla Camp. Congratulations, Kayla. Ellie Hildebrand. Congratulations, Ellie. Fionn Boughton. Congratulations, Fionn. Madison Russell. Congratulations, Madison. Courtney Roberts. Congratulations, Courtney. Laura Goddess. Congratulations, Laura. Amber Faye Garrett. Congratulations, Amber. Isabella Reish. Congratulations, Isabella. Mary Ross Murphy. Congratulations, Mary. Haley R. McCobb. Congratulations, Haley. Colin Wharton. Congratulations, Colin. Hannah Martin. Congratulations, Hannah. Elle Ergola. Congratulations, Elle. Nur Umaira. Congratulations, Nur. Amy Eve Farndon. Congratulations, Amy or Eve. Rosie Pollard. Congratulations, Rosie. Kaylee Arrington. Congratulations, Kaylee. Anya May Stample. Congratulations, Anya. Catherine Fink. Congratulations, Catherine. Nayeli Michelle Ariema Colorado. Congratulations, Nayeli. Connie Ma. Congratulations, Connie. Gabriela Friere Diaz. Congratulations, Gabriela. Alyssa Caitlin Gaona. Congratulations, Alyssa. Tristan Bickerstaff. Congratulations, Tristan. Leah Fleckner. Congratulations, Leah. Raumi Stevenson. Congratulations, Raumi. Annalisa Zamora. Congratulations, Annalisa. Anne Lawrence. Congratulations, Anne. Holly Conway. Congratulations, Holly. Sarah Ann Fleming. Congratulations, Sarah. Constance Kezar. Congratulations, Constance. Carolyn Renee Colby. Congratulations, Carolyn. Crystal Sheen. Congratulations, Crystal. Lexi Fox. Congratulations, Lexi. Vanessa Maranyan. Congratulations, Vanessa. Isabel Valerie Karp. Congratulations, Isabel. Lorena Garad. Congratulations, Lorena. Britta Morgan. Congratulations, Britta. Clarice de Carvalho Martins Bastos. Congratulations, Clarice. Kennedy Murphy. Congratulations, Kennedy. Diana Penna. Congratulations, Diana. Jessica O'Toole. Congratulations, Jessica. Madison Withrow. Congratulations, Madison. Sai Wenvir Padillon. Congratulations, Sai. Samantha Giselle Alvarado Maltez. Congratulations, Samantha. Jillian Black. Congratulations, Jillian. Rachel Elizabeth Cash. Congratulations, Rachel. Sydney K. Stevens. Congratulations, Sydney. Stephanie Sousa. Congratulations, Stephanie. Virginia Grace Spargo. Congratulations, Virginia. Shelby Perry. Congratulations, Shelby. Reagan Buckwalter. Congratulations, Reagan. James Lynchahan. Congratulations, James. Kennedy Elaine Trevino. Congratulations, Kennedy. Olivia Madigan. Congratulations, Olivia. Patrick Westerfelt Jr. Congratulations, Patrick. Emilio Romero. Congratulations, Emilio. Carolina Aguilera. Congratulations, Carolina. Zoe Orlino. Congratulations, Zoe. Alyssa Marie Rivera. Congratulations, Alyssa. Sarah Samuel. Congratulations, Sarah. Shakira Kabir. Congratulations, Shakira. Juela Calpito. Congratulations, Juela. Alexis Clark. Congratulations, Alexis. Megan Scott. Congratulations, Megan. Magnolia Madsen. Congratulations, Magnolia. Lily Shady Rowan. Congratulations, Lily. Caitlin Baker. Congratulations, Caitlin. Samantha Chen. Congratulations, Samantha. Jocelyn Ruby Medina Ahualto. Congratulations, Jocelyn. Fern May Sim. Congratulations, Fern. Rebecca Akihe. Congratulations, Rebecca. Molly Mitchell. Congratulations, Molly. Sophia Bedrova. Congratulations, Sophia. Elizabeth Warren. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Hope that's a senator. Regina Denticia. Congratulations, Regina. Lucia Butler. Congratulations, Lucia. Sydney Kane. Congratulations, Sydney. Madison Faith Daniels. Congratulations, Madison. Marin Bergeron. Congratulations, Marin. Emma Connolly. Congratulations, Emma. Madrid Joy. Congratulations, Madrid. Kako Sakaguchi. Congratulations, Kako. Molly Connolly. Congratulations, Molly. Gianna Cole. Congratulations, Gianna. Ari Thomas Hansford. Congratulations, Ari. Kyle Parker Nelson. Congratulations, Kyle. Emily Jordan Cox. Congratulations, Emily. Olivia Anago. Congratulations, Olivia. Hannah Anderson. Congratulations, Hannah. Natalie Ann Warren. Congratulations, Natalie. Shaylee Kalman. Congratulations, Shaylee. Elizabeth Valadez. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Jem Schley. Congratulations, Jem. Madison Moore. Congratulations, Madison. Emma DeGroff. Congratulations, Emma. Isabel Johnston. Congratulations, Isabel. Alyssa King. Congratulations, Alyssa. Katie Bowerman. Congratulations, Katie. Ino Reza. Congratulations, Ino Reza. JC Nicole Curry. Congratulations, JC. Trinity Minor. Congratulations, Trinity. Rebecca Kalajinsky. Congratulations, Rebecca. Al Aaron Stutz. Congratulations, Al. Abigail Leigh Newsom. Congratulations, Abigail. Alice Summers. Congratulations, Alice. Isabel Anderson. Congratulations, Isabel. Theodore Tran. Congratulations, Theodore. Lydia Selden. Congratulations, Lydia. Larissa Bryan. Congratulations, Larissa. Jenna Bond. Congratulations, Jenna. Mihail I. Congratulations, Mihail. Bettina Tripler. Congratulations, Bettina. Diana Flores. Congratulations, Diana. Elizabeth Escalante. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Catherine Lautzenheiser. Congratulations, Catherine. Anna Valcosi. Congratulations, Anna. Carson Stone. Congratulations, Carson. Congratulations to the class of 2020, not just the people that you saw here today on this ceremony, but graduates all over the world. Let's toss it over to none other than the professor.
Thank you, Ryan. Class of 2020, in lieu of circling around the same "we're all in this together" platitudes, I'd like to discuss an ancient practice referred to as the boats. Now, the boats was a method of punishment in which a person was placed between two boats, like a funny little sandwich, and sent out onto a serene lake. Every now and then, though, they'd be brought back to shore and fed milk and honey. Yum! And then they'd be sent out back onto the water. Now, the milk and honey, you see, attracted all nature of insects, which would in time lay eggs inside the person's body and slowly eat them from the inside out over the course of many days. So, I guess, the world's a dumpster fire because of the numerous parasitic practices and institutions that have gone unchecked for decades and should probably be severely audited or altogether dismantled if we as a people ever want to survive as a species. But at least you don't have a little tummy full of bugs. All right, good luck, everybody.